This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. And the Aztecs will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd and coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Tackle is made at the 37. Second down coming up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
So San Diego State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win?
It's a running room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's busted. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Quick tempo here for the offense. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Aztecs will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You can tell the quarterback didn't do a good job with his eyes. You got to look people off. You got to make sure you move those safeties with your eyes by opening up or pump faking one direction. He didn't do a good job there. The safety capitalized, makes the big INT.
Catch in the middle, it's busted. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll give it on the counter. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. The Aztecs in the hurry up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to ride this running back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Got his man quickly. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Back open in the middle. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Aztecs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. From midfield, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the single back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent's territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3. And the Aztecs moving quickly to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offense.
Makes the catch at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Off play action on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged out of the air. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up 14 over Ball State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hankins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, they pick up the 1st.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He spins that thing down the middle. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. He'll toss it. Breaks the tackle. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and get more points on the board before the break. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into half.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Let's go. Looking to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Gets it out quickly. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego.
The Golden Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hankins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And the Aztecs are in the hurry-up.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Might be changing the route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's James. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The quick out. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Golden Bears are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now the toss. Wide open spaces. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
They kick it away on 4th down.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He lost one down the sideline. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Aztecs will punt this one away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the grab close to the logo. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside, if the defense gets penetration.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Aztecs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
Wants to fire on second down. Rolls it in. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Cal! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Colorado State rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Canvas Stadium. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's busted. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
At the 22.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
They go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten paths to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
3rd down coming up.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And this passing attack has... Great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Aztecs.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a crease to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, he's looking to throw. They reached into the bag of tricks on 3rd down, and it did not work. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Napier. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Napier. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going up top here late in the game. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.